sink into the peaceful sea, and blue become a shade. Years they sleep inside a moment, wake upon a blade. Resist, remain, shaken from the still. Resist, remain, no more time to kill. Breaking out through the doors. Is there nothing worth saving anymore? Split the pillars of war. Is there nothing worth saving anymore? Hope is an ember in the dark. Spark of resistance will come on. Brothers burn the bonds of order, sisters slash the chains. Concrete titans scar the skyline, rotten to the grain. Resist, remain, flawless has no face. Resist, remain, rightness has no race. Breaking out through the doors. Is there nothing worth saving anymore? Split the pillars of war. Is there nothing worth saving anymore? Hope is an ember in the dark. Spark of resistance will come by. Breaking out through the doors. Is there nothing worth saving anymore? Split the pillars of war. Is there nothing worth saving anymore? Hope is an ember in the dark. Spark of resistance will come on. Hope is an ember in the dark. Spark of resistance will come on.
Hello and welcome to the first StreamElements Community Hour. I'm Icel, StreamElements Community Manager, and with me today is BlessRNG, our Dream Team Community Manager, and Kiwa, one of our community champions. Thanks for being here with me. Hello. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can speak though, that I can make sure you are. They can hear you. Okay, so first of all, I want to say before we get started that we have a bit of an issue with the stream because OBS is messed up on my end. So I hope I don't cover the cameras by accident too much.
All good.
Yeah.
Now we hear you.
Yes. Excellent. That's good. So since this is the first show we are doing, we'll start by introducing ourselves. So Bless, let's start with you. Tell our viewers who are you, although you are the most well-known of all of us. But still, do your thing.
Hey guys, hope you are all doing well. My name is Brad, or BlessRNG. You may know me as the global emote BlessRNG. I'll just turn to the right over there. I am the Dream Team Community Manager at StreamElements. I'm actually coming to you live from a hotel in the US, which we'll get into a little bit later on. But I'm normally in Australia, helping out all our amazing Dream Team streamers do the best they can. That's pretty much me.
Excellent. So, Kiwi, your turn now. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Kiwa or KiwaPlay. I am a streamer on Twitch and a champion on the StreamElements Discord. Most of the time, if you have an issue, you maybe see me on the Discord helping you out either in English or in German. I also go to conventions for StreamElements as a community member and preach the good Lord things of StreamElements. So I'm also known as the crazy lady with the dreads, and I'm here to represent the small community members.
Excellent. And myself, I'm Icel. I don't stream a lot. From time to time, you can find me on IcelDotMe. I'm mostly doing a Hebrew podcast called Game Burning Podcast weekly, where we talk about all kinds of games, including video games and role-playing games and board games. We do everything. And role-playing game is my other passion. I write them and publish them and stuff like that. So what we are going to do on this show, this is the community hour, the StreamElements Community Hour. So first of all, the StreamElements community is on discord.gg/se. If you want to join us, please do so. You will find there, first of all and foremost, support for everything about StreamElements, but also events we are doing and activities and gaming discussion channel and food discussion channel and stuff like that. So please join us. And this show, we are going to talk about stuff that's going on in the industry, the streaming industry, the gaming industry, and we are going to talk about some StreamElements stuff and also answer your questions if you have any. So the first thing we are going to start with is GDQ, which started the beginning of this week and is still it's until the 30th, if I'm not mistaken.
It's going to go for about another, I'd say, 13 hours or so. 40 days. So we're on the final day of GDQ today. I'm actually at GDQ at the moment, so I'm in my hotel, as I said earlier. StreamElements sent me out here to hang out with the streamers here and see what we can do to support the speedrunning community a lot. I'm a huge fan of speedrunning communities and speedrunning streams, so I wanted to see what we could do to kind of support our speedrunning StreamElements fam a little bit more. They do some really cool stuff. They all work very hard on their craft of going fast and saving the frames. It's been over $1.5 million raised so far for Doctors Without Borders. It's been a fantastic event. It's about 2,500 people here. Lots of different game setups, arcade machines. It's an interesting event because it's a 7-day event that just doesn't stop. It's a 24-hour event, right? So, I can have to have a meeting with somebody. It could be at 4 a.m. because they have to do a run at that time. So they're up those kinds of odd times. But it's been mega fun. Everyone's been really chill. It's a really relaxing event. But which is funny because it's a relaxing event, but it's all about going really fast, which is incredibly high stress instead.
Yeah, and I also saw that there. I think every time they do an event, I hear about breaking records. They got to $1 million, the fastest they ever did, and I think I heard the same thing about the last time they did this. So it's a really great achievement, and it's happening a week after GuardianCon did their charity run for St. Jude, and they raised $3.7 million. So in 1 month, the gaming community raised over $5 million for all sorts of charities, and they are still going at it. And it sometimes blows my mind how successful those events are for something similarly simple, because we are people sitting at our computers or at our fancy event halls playing video games, and people donating for very important causes, for Doctors Without Borders and for St. Jude Cancer Research Hospital and stuff like that.
And even, we've also done our own charity initiative as well with Make-A-Wish International.
Yeah.
So we've done our own part as well, also helping to raise money. And GDQ is still going. So I reckon we'll get to 6 million total raised this month for charity by the end of the day, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's very awesome. Is was it the first time you went there to GDQ?
This is my first GDQ. Yeah, I've been wanting to come to a GameStone Quick for a really long time, and kind of see what they do. I've experienced GDQX at TwitchCon, which is the smaller GDQ event, and at TwitchCon EU they had a ESA Mini, so the European Speedrunner Assembly, which is the European kind of major speedrunning event. That is a small version of that at TwitchCon EU, which I watched quite a lot of Tetris runs for. Tetris runs are very entertaining, I think, and that's been it's been really cool to see them on a small scale, but to see them on this huge scale of 2,500 people all here for a cause of raising money for Doctors Without Borders or for any charity. It's really cool to see that the community can kind of combine and all get together for this fantastic cause, but also make a bunch of friends and have a lot of good fun while you're at it. I mean, I've made so many friends since I've been here. It's been ridiculous, and it's great.
Yeah. Okay, I wanted to keep it for later, but let's do it now. So we had our own charity event with Make-A-Wish International, and it's an organization that raises money to help children with fatal illnesses. And Kiwa, you participated in the event. You ran a charity stream, and I want to hear your experience for the from that perspective, the person that sits there and people support through your broadcast.
Yeah, sure. So it's actually super cool because normally, it was my first charity stream, and I always wanted to participate doing one, but I never got I could participate in it, but not actively like Make-A-Wish and StreamElements helped me to do, because I was approached that maybe I'm also interested in making a charity stream. And I was super happy about this cool opportunity because I also got to be on the German front page of Twitch, which is very mind-blowing for a small creator like me. And I raised a lot of money for Make-A-Wish personally, and the whole StreamElements community raised even more money for it. And I think that was just beautiful to be a part of. And it was really cool because went really professional. We had I had something cool prepared in advance, so perks and stuff. So I watch a lot of charity streams, and I know that those incentives is one of the main reasons people do that, to make the thing funny and then interesting. So I took inspiration of some cool perks and did a really cool show. And I saw the charity events of the other people. Who was it who had to shave off their eyebrow for what was it, 8,000 as a goal? That was amazing, and they really went through with it. That's really crazy and insane stuff. But it's all for the children. It's all for a good cause, and that's just super amazing to be a part of.
Yeah, that I think it was Ron Plays Games, if I'm not
That
mistaken.
was Ron Plays Games, yeah.
Yeah, my God, that's just insane. I mean, it's an insane amount of money too. So I totally get why that goal was made, and it's super cool to see someone actually go through with it with that commitment for a good cause, and that's just awesome.
Yeah, I agree. We raised in total $35,000 with plenty of smaller creators. We didn't have the juggernauts that GuardianCon had for their stream. They raised Carnage raised $120,000 in 4 hours, which is an amazing amount for any event, any streamer. It's not even comparable. Okay. So we talked a bit about those events and charities. Let's talk about news. This week, Twitch announced something that was a rumored feature, the streamer subscriber streams, which is going to be a form of pay-per-view or gated content on Twitch. streamers can block their live stream for subscribers only. And I read the first tweet that went out, and there was virtually no positive response about it. Everyone was against it. So I'm not one to judge so early. There's a lot of cases where people manage to take something and do a lot with it, and maybe a year from now we will find out that there are use cases that it's very good for. But I wanted to see what you guys think about it.
I so don't get the fuzz about it. I so totally don't understand people getting mad about this. It's not like it's a restriction thing. It's not like they have to do it. The main reason I saw pop up was, oh, so people are only going to do subscriber-only streams. Well, if they want to do that, they can do that. I mean, there are also streams out there that are only follower-only chats or only subscriber-only chats. I mean, this is not like a new thing. If they decide to do that, then let them do it. If the people want to subscribe and support that, then let them do that. It's not like subscribing to someone's Twitch channel never had an incentive. I mean, we all know that there are like only sub discords or subscriber perks outside of Twitch. Like someone gets like for 3 months subscription, the streamer is going to send them like a little merch bag or something. Like, of course, you gotta have incentives for someone who subscribes more than just like maybe bits or emotes or like, I don't know, those outside Twitch perks. I mean, if they do like a subscriber only Sunday, let them do it. Like, I don't get it.
You don't get the negativity more than anything.
Yeah, I don't get the negativity. It's not like Twitch was saying, oh, so you can only watch Twitch when you are like a Twitch Prime member or something like that. It's not like it hurts you. Like, okay, so you don't like you are not able to have like to subscribe to someone, so you're feeling like missing out on the content. I get that is maybe a negative factor, but on the other side, you were not in the subscriber circle before. Like when a streamer has like a subscriber only Discord channel, it's like, so you weren't part of that also. So if they want to do an incentive for the subscribers, do like a 1 month thing or a weekly thing where they only have one stream for subscribers, why not? Yeah. I don't get it.
The use case that popped into my head right when I read it was Patreon, because people do a lot of Patreon-only things, be it Discord or posts, or JP with his roleplay gaming series have Patreon-only audio feed, for example. And for a lot of time, there were things like only subscriber gets VOD, for example. This is one of the reasons I subscribed to Total Biscuit to begin with, because the Co-optional Podcast VODs were only for subscribers. And I didn't want to wait a whole week to see the podcast on YouTube. So that's why I subscribe. And I think that most streamers are going to treat it as a unique event, a one-time or thing or an occasional thing, and it's not going to be. They're not going to close their channel for subscribers for every stream. Bless.
You're not gonna find new subscribers that way.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, if nobody can watch your content, why should they subscribe to you?
Yeah, as I understand,
people will do it as a bonus.
Yeah,
as a bonus.
No, it's
yes.
a bonus. Yeah, 100%.
So, Bless, you think you're going to do a subscriber-only IRL stream where they choose the location you're going to go?
I personally won't, but that's just because I have a very big with my channel, I'm a huge fan of like playing free-to-play games and embracing everyone who I have. So I have a very kind of personal ethos of not really paywalling anything I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge fan of paywalling I used to paywall back in the day because I actually did do subscriber-only streams a long time ago. I had a hidden secondary channel. So if you subscribed once, You only had to subscribe once. That's
Yeah.
it. Then you would get access to. I'd link you to this like random, differently named channel. And about an hour before every stream, we would just like once a week, we'd just hang out in there and talk. And I'd be eating pizza or something, and it'd be like my stream before I started streaming. And then we'd all go over to the the main stream. I did
Yeah.
that for a while. It was pretty fun. But
Yeah, but it's cool.
it was cool to do. I enjoyed it because it was kind of just like me just doing whatever. But
Yeah.
I kind of just like that was many years ago. That was about 4 or 5 years. So
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to change what I was doing and embrace more the like making all of my content available for free to everyone, no matter what.
Yeah.
As kind of something I want to do. So for me, I won't use it, but I can see that other people will totally use it as a really nice little bonus to like, oh yeah, subscribers, you get like an extra hour at the end, or you get an extra hour at the start, or things like that, and little bonus streams that that rewards their subscribers more. And it's less the idea to generate more subscribers, but more to give subscribing more value in itself. So those who are already subscribing get a little bit more out of it, even though if it can cost, or it can come at the cost of like free content. But that, some people might put in an extra hour a day as a subscriber only thing to do that, which means that the free viewers aren't really missing out.
Yeah. So it's like you invented this thing even before it was a thing. Like,
I think there are a few people out there that did it, but I definitely was doing it 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. It's not like you restricted your content only, or the better content, or you didn't hide something or whatever. You just had like a fun, chill time with the subscribers, letting them see you outside of like a show, just like hanging out. It's like some people do like some streamers do on their Discord, a little hangout session with other people, or watch together, or movie night or something. And I don't get like why people would get mad to like not do that extra incentive for the subscribers.
Well, it's the internet, right? They go to the worst case scenario right away.
Yeah, I saw in the chat that Charlie said that that's the first thing that people go to, like the negativity train. Instantly a new feature gets introduced. Oh, we hate it already.
Yeah.
It's like nobody's thinking about the options and the opportunities they could get out of this. Like, I saw someone on Twitter like really pressuring on the point that they say, oh, so you are only allowed to get that feature when you have 90 days, no like ban or no like bad things, no strikes on Twitch or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like people try to nitpick this to make it to something super evil or bad or unnecessary. And
but the reason they emphasize so much this 90 days good boy period is because the first thing people are going to do is break TOS on a subscriber only stream. They're going to do loot stream and stuff. But
it's like, why would people even think about that? Like, if like it's still on Twitch, it's not like you're going on a different platform. You can't break the TOS even if it's a subscriber only stream. It's just insane to me.
The weird thing is this feature got leaked about a month before they actually announced it. So Reddit and other places nitpicked the hell out of it even before it was really a thing. And Twitch denied everything for over a month until they actually announced it. And then it was like, I think the build-up the community did to themselves kind of got over the top here. If it was a brand new feature, new one thought about in the first place, I think the response would have been a bit milder than what it is. But I think it's a tool. It's a tool like any other. It's a tool like sub badges and emotes and every other thing as streamer can do. And when there are tools outside the Twitch ecosystem that streamers use, like Patreon and all sorts of stuff, Twitch tries to take in a bit every time. And they want everything to be inside their ecosystem. And we'll see how people use it. We'll see what will come of it. And speaking of Twitch and new things that they are announcing, they put the tickets up for TwitchCon this week. and it's going to be in San Diego. The page is not loading for me right now. Internet
I
work.
bought my ticket already, so I'm already good to go. So
Yeah.
got my partner tickets. They always sell out, so I got my partner tickets straight away. Didn't wait. Like the moment they were available, within the
Of
hour, I'm
course,
like, yep,
of
got
course.
mine.
Yeah.
It's San Diego, September 27th through the 29th. And one of the things they did last year and continue to do this year is have this program called the Twitch Ambassadors, which they take somewhat a lesser known streamer or a very unique streamer and put them up in front of TwitchCon to be the ambassadors for the conventions. And so it's a form of partnership where they promote TwitchCon, but Twitch obviously give them a lot of promotion. And I saw this Twitch Weekly, one of the ambassador, I think their name is Dire, and
Oh yeah, Theory.
Diri, and I tell you that I be honest, those are people generally which I don't get to see a lot because we usually, I think this is how I watch streamers. I have a streamer I like, and sometime they will mention another streamer or be in a show with another streamer, and so I'll start watching this other streamer. So we are watching in circles that are sometimes very restrictive, I think. And what Twitch is doing here is trying to push us out of our viewing habits, I think. So I've never been to TwitchCon. It's far away in a strange land, in a strange other continent, which I haven't never gone to. Bless, you have been to TwitchCon before.
Yep, so obviously I went to TwitchCon Europe earlier this year, and I've been to every TwitchCon but the first one. So the first one in San Francisco I skipped because I couldn't afford it. but every year after that I've been for some reason or other, whether it's through work or I sent myself out there or like I won a prize which sent me there, or I've always had so much fun at TwitchCons. It's my favorite convention of the year every year because all my friends are in one spot. It's fantastic. I get to hang out with all my friends, have lots of fun. This time around, obviously, because I now work at StreamElements, it'll be a much more work-related affair. So I'll be there to like hang out with all the dream team and support them. But it'll still be just as much fun. It's such a good show. For me, I don't really go to do things there. But, you know, like there are things there, like, you know, last year StreamElements had a booth and things like that. But I go for the people. The people are absolutely what make that show. And it's like, you know, it's a huge party with all your friends from all across the world who stream on Twitch are all in one little building. And it's a really good chance to see so many people. I absolutely love it. It's a show that I will never miss as long as I can help it.
It doesn't get a little too big for the purpose of meeting people, because there are so many people in that convention.
Like in my case, I know lots of people, so I'm always running into people at those shows because I've been around the Twitch ecosystem now for, you know, 6 years. So I just know a lot of people. But I don't think it gets too big. Obviously, the parties get a bit hectic and they get a bit big. But in terms of like the event itself, I think it's fine. I have a really good time at those events and, you know, constantly meeting new people. And that's okay. TwitchCon Europe, I took a different approach. I've tried to meet less people and just like spend quality time with a few people. And that was fantastic as well. So don't think you have to go there to meet like 100 people. You can meet 1 or 2 people maybe and have a really good time with those people. Like you can at any convention. But, you know, the one big thing is everyone there loves Twitch or they love content creation in general.
Yeah.
So you have this huge, I guess, this huge common ground. And majority of them are going to like games as well. But obviously there are like creative streamers or IRL streamers and things like that also.
Yeah, and I was looking through the site, and there is artist halls and stuff like that. People from every category of Twitch creators coming there to meet people and show the thing. And there are a lot of very talented people streaming on Twitch every day. So it's a chance to see there in real life. They usually announce plans for stuff, for the things on the site. Do you have anything that you wish for? A wish list, the one thing you want Twitch to improve on the site. What will it be? Kiwa.
Well, they announced like really amazing stuff at TwitchCon EU already. Like a feature I wanted a long time was the filtering option to like not always have the content creators with the most views on top in a category, but like you can like mix to rising or like those improving or something like that, or popular right now, different categories. So as a small creator, I don't really think that there's anything. Like the other thing I always wanted was more emotes, because literally for me, I have a job, so I'm taking streaming as a hobby. So the only thing incentivizing to me to get partnered is to have more emotes for my subscribers, because I just love to hang out with the people. And if they want to support and subscribe, I always felt a little bit bad that they could pay me the same amount they could pay a partnered streamer, but only get one emote instead of like 20 or 30 or 40 or something. So also that affiliates now can have 5 emotes is just amazing and really cool, and improved the quality of streaming for me as a small creator, as an affiliated streamer, really much. But I don't see what they could announce to make that like even better for someone that is affiliate. That is, for Twitch in general, I don't really like that. Multi-streaming maybe could come now to not only partnered, and I think not every partner can multi-stream. I think only selected ones, or it was a beta feature or something, because I rarely see people do it.
The squad streaming, you mean?
Yeah, squad streaming. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, all partners can do it now as a TwitchCon Europe, but people don't use it too frequently.
Yeah, but
I think.
Yeah, no. What would you think?
I think in my case, the thing I'd like to see Twitch do next is add like 1440p support for broadcasting. Obviously, right now we can broadcast at 1080p. I broadcast at 900p because the upload is 6.5 megabits, which is not really enough for 1080p in my opinion. I would love to see them hit like higher tiers of broadcasting upload. Like there's 1440p, for example, is done on Mixer and YouTube as well. I obviously understand there's lots of bandwidth requirements for that, but I really want Twitch to be able to do that hopefully soon.
Yeah, I think the issue with better tech specs is that it only benefits the top of the creators, because I think a lot of people on Twitch don't have good enough internet for that. So I think it's not high on their priority list, probably. My greatest wish is to make the browser, the catalog, better. I think they didn't do enough with it over the last couple of years.
Okay.
I want more options to filter. I want them to, I don't know, I want to have a better solution than just showing us the people with most view. The Discover page does a bit of a better job at the moment. It highlights stuff it sees you are interested in, and it highlights smaller communities. So they do a better job with that. But I don't know. I think the catalog just isn't good enough at the moment. And I find myself wanting to watch a new game, and I'm going over all the people that broadcast it, and I need a better way to figure out who I want to watch. Yeah. Okay, so that's TwitchCon. Where was I was looking for my show note. Let's talk about that was the most of the industry news. We talked about Make-A-Wish. So let's talk about some things we did in StreamElements last couple of weeks. So the big thing we announced this week was Facebook integration. People that stream on Facebook gaming can now integrate with StreamElements to have overlays and alerts, and the most of the feature, including OBS Live integration. You can now log into your OBS Live and use your Facebook gaming account, which is cool. We had a couple of very enthusiastic Facebook streamers over on the Discord channel and on the Make-A-Wish campaign that contributed to charity. And they asked them currently, and if we look into the global stage, so Twitch dominate pretty much the most of the audience, but Facebook is starting to get up there. And those people that have dedicated communities on Facebook can really benefit from streaming there. I wanted to ask you, Bless, you said you have been in this ecosystem for about 6 years now. 6 years in the future, if you may, do you think we are looking at a more diverse space than what we are seeing right now? Because if you look at the video sharing space, YouTube got into scene in about 2007. Then in 2010, really exploded, and it remained the dominate force on the market. Pretty much, a lot of people share their personal videos on Facebook and such, but if we are talking about commercial opportunities, YouTube is the place to be. Do you think Twitch are going to keep the domination for the next decade?
It's hard to say. Like, keep in mind, Twitch dominate in certain spaces, but not in every space. So Southeast Asia, for example, Facebook gaming is where it all is. In Japan, it's all about Nico Nico Doga. China has a variety of different
Wait. You said a word I don't know. In Japan?
Japan
that's the name of the site.
Yeah, Nico Nico Doga is the name of the Japanese kind of like major live streaming service. But there are many services out there. You know, some have come up to par. So Mixer has come out and they're making headway. Facebook Gaming is doing their own thing. YouTube Gaming has kind of come and gone, but it's still kind of around. Twitch will be around for a long time, which is fantastic. And I don't see them going anywhere. It's really hard to say, I think, what the space will be like a decade from now. There's so much that can change in a decade. Twitch came out of nowhere in this decade and has now flourished to what it is. I think with Twitch's success, it spells that the future of live streaming content creation has a lot way to go, and there's a lot more growth that can happen with things like VR. For example, there's stuff going there. Like VR chat was a good start, but it'll go further. And people also breaking the mold into like IRL streaming and creative streaming. So it's really hard to say, I think, where we'll be in a decade. I think there'll be more options. There will definitely be more companies doing broadcasting services, but I don't know how well they will go or how long Twitch will stay as a powerhouse. I think Twitch is definitely here to stay, but I don't know if any of the companies will really step up to compensate to be an equally as large Goliath. But there will definitely be plenty of other healthy options that people will be able to succeed on very easily.
Yeah, relating to that, this week we saw the debut of the Bernie Sanders Twitch channel, and I'm not going to talk specifically about him, but it's something we are seeing more and more of. We'll call it mainstream individual taking advantage of this medium that was so far dedicated to very niche audiences. And if we learn anything from other media, is that when the general public start using it, it goes to very unexpected direction. And it will be interesting to see. What does it does to live streaming on Twitch? Because politicians on Facebook already did this over the last 3 to 4 years. Our election earlier this year saw the introduction of an almost TV news station on Facebook that didn't really succeed all that well, but it was an attempt. And it's interesting. It's interesting to see live streaming goes beyond creative and gaming and into other fields. Kia, you add something on this issue?
Not really, because like you said, there have been many competitors to Twitch and many different ways to live stream. I mean, Instagram Live is also a thing people
obviously.
like to use because it's just way different. It's not something you could experience over Twitch or I mean, maybe the closest is Facebook live streaming, truly, but it's just you click on your phone, you have it like in portrait mode, not even in the normal format you would consume videos like this podcast or this community hour, for example. It's just way more direct and more raw, so people like to use this, but nobody would do like a gaming stream on Instagram Live. That's not what people came for to see the content. So I think Twitch will always be somewhat kind of a Goliath in this situation, because I think there has been rivalry, like Mixer, for example, but Mixer is also very different in when you like, yes, it's gaming content or mostly gaming content, but people tend to watch Mixer for the feature to discover new people or to see people play together, because the squad feature was always a part of Mixer, or to watch on console or to stream easily off of a console. So I think a platform like Twitch will always have a place in the industry, but there will be many different other streaming services that will not try to compete with it, but to cater a different market.
That's an interesting point. Yeah. I think maybe we'll start to see the site for the politician and the site for news organizations and the site for animal lovers. I don't know. Stuff like that.
I mean, there are those 24 hours cat, puppy, whatever streams where they just show a room filled with kittens and whatnot, and people tend to enjoy that very much too.
Speaking of which, I saw last week a stream where there are chicken in a coop, and you can give bits to feed the chickens. That's amazing.
It's like subscribers in some streams when people like do DJing or dancing or something, where subscribers can like change the overlay or change like the lights in the room or whatever. It's just like that. It's like, oh yeah, give the kitten some food. I know those are kind of weird to me. I think those are weird, but I can see why people enjoy to do that.
Speaking of weird, have either you tried Twitch Sings? No.
Just Twitch Sings?
Nope.
Yeah.
No, I did a lot.
Really?
I enjoy Twitch Sings a lot.
Okay, so because I saw someone, I don't even remember who, but he loaded it up, and if I understand